There are birthdays, and then there are moments that redefine what a birthday can mean when the right person decides to make it unforgettable. What Dylan Wang just did for Shen on her birthday was not pulled from a list of grand romantic gestures that celebrities perform for public consumption. It was not coordinated for maximum visibility or timed for optimal engagement. If anything, the most striking thing about what he did was how completely it ignored the audience that has always existed around them and focused entirely, exclusively, and with almost breathtaking intentionality on her. Just her, the woman sitting in front of him whose birthday he had clearly been thinking about long before the day itself arrived. And that distinction between doing something for someone and doing something for the story of doing something for someone is exactly what has made this moment impossible to stop talking about. To understand the full weight of what happened, you have to understand something about Shen Yu and birthdays specifically. She has spoken before, in passing and without much elaboration, about the complicated relationship she has always had with her own celebrations. She is someone who tends to turn the focus outward instinctively, who finds it easier to pour energy into the people around her than to receive that energy directed back at herself. Birthdays, by their very nature, require a person to stand still and let themselves be celebrated, and for someone wired the way Shen Yu is, that has never come entirely naturally. The people closest to her know this about her, which means that anyone who wanted to truly honor her birthday would need to understand not just what would feel special, but what would feel safe. What would allow her to receive without that instinct to deflect kicking in and pulling her sideways out of the moment. Dylan Wang understood this completely, and what he planned reflects that understanding in every single detail. If you are new to this channel and you want to be here for every moment the story continues to give us, subscribe right now, because this community has been built around exactly these kinds of conversations, and there is so much more still coming. What he did began not on her birthday but before it. Days before, quietly, and without announcement, he started gathering the things that matter to her. Not the things that look impressive or photograph well or communicate wealth and grand intention to an outside observer. The things that are actually her. The specific small details that you only know about a person if you have been paying the kind of attention that cannot be faked because it accumulates over time without effort. The natural result of genuinely caring about who someone is when they are not performing anything for anyone. He collected memories. He collected evidence of her. He built something out of the ordinary materials of their shared history that by the time she encountered it on her actual birthday had become something so specifically and completely about her that the only possible response was the one she had, which was to go completely still and then completely undone. The moment she saw what he had prepared, witnesses described a silence that lasted long enough to become its own kind of communication. Shen Yu, who was known for her composure and her warmth and her ability to hold herself together with grace in almost any situation, could not hold herself together for this one. And she did not try to. She let the moment be what it was. She let herself be moved by it fully and visibly, and without any of the deflection that usually kicks in when the attention becomes too direct. That alone told everyone present everything they needed to know about what Dylan Wang's gesture had accomplished. He had created something she could not redirect away from because it was too precisely, too completely her. What followed was described by those who witnessed it as one of the most genuinely tender exchanges these two have ever shared in a space that was not entirely private. Dylan did not stand back and watch her react the way someone does when they are waiting to be credited for what they have done. He moved toward her. He was present with her inside the moment rather than observing it from the outside. And that distinction is everything. It is the difference between someone who does something loving because they want to be seen as loving and someone who does something loving because they cannot imagine doing anything else. Everyone in that room understood which one they were witnessing. By the time the details of what happened began filtering out to the fanbase, the reaction was not what you might expect from a community that is accustomed to celebrating Daishin moments with noise and excitement. This one brought something quieter. People were emotional in a way that sat lower and deeper than the usual fan response. Comments were not exclamation points and capital letters. They were people saying things like, "This is everything," and "I did not know I needed to see this today," and "This is what it is supposed to look like." That last one appeared more times than anyone could count, and it pointed to something important about why this birthday moment resonated so far beyond the immediate fan base. Because what Dylan Wang gave Shen Yu on her birthday was not a thing. It was proof. Proof that he has been watching her, really watching her, with the kind of attention that registers not just the obvious and the visible but the subtle and the unspoken. Proof that loving her is not something he does on significant occasions or when the feeling is convenient, but something that operates continuously and quietly in the background of his daily life. The birthday was simply the occasion that gave the evidence somewhere to land. The preparation had been happening long before anyone knew there was anything to observe. Shen Yu said afterward, in the understated way that is entirely her own, that she felt known. 2 words, carrying the weight of everything she had said previously about what she loves most about him, about how he made her understand that being truly seen could feel like safety instead of exposure. This birthday was that understanding made physical and real and undeniable. He did not just see her. He showed her the evidence of having seen her, laid it out in front of her so carefully and so completely that there was no room left for doubt.